Hi, my name is Frankie Tarantino. I actually reside in the state of New Jersey, but New York is like my second home because I used to go there when I was, well, not used to, but I grew up going to the city a lot and also work in the city a lot with filming commercial TV shows and movies. One of my most favorite things about the city is the landmarks. You have a lot of sightseeing areas to visit. Chelsea Piers, the World Trade Center, um, Empire State Building, Times Square. There's other places in the entire state of New York you could go to, but those are kind of like my favorite areas because it's always live. You know, it's like the city that never sleeps. That's what they always say, the city that never sleeps. But one of my fondest memories is going to the World Trade Center in the 80s when I was a kid. And I had brunch with Archbishop Desmond Tutu, which I don't know if anybody actually remember who he is today. My most favorite neighborhood is got to be Harlem, Dyckman, and Dumbo, Brooklyn. Only reason for Harlem and Dyckman, since they're close to that proximity, is they got a lot of fast food establishments. Like Spanish food is always great. Chinese food, always great. You can't go wrong with that. Especially tacos. Oh my goodness, who doesn't like tacos? And pizza. I'm a I'm a pizza connoisseur. I used to own a pizzeria, but pizzerias is another one. Um, and that's probably one of my places that I go to when I'm in Manhattan. I always stop and get pizza. Can't go wrong with New York pizza, especially the 99-cent spots. The reason I don't litter is because when I was growing up, I used to litter a lot. And I didn't have a care in the world at that time. Now that I'm grown and I'm adult, I prefer to dispose of my trash in the garbage instead of having it all over the place. I don't approve of it, and I'm glad that I learned my lesson doing that because one, I don't want to get a fine. Two, I'd rather see it put in the garbage instead of seeing broken glass on the floor or cans on the floor or bottles because you don't know who might step on it or an animal might get trapped in one of those plastic things that go on the six packs of sodas. So that's one of the reasons why I don't litter anymore. Um, if I saw somebody littering in front of my home, I'd be really upset. I'd probably yell out the window, "Hey, degenerate, pick that trash up and put it in the garbage can. This ain't your house." And if they don't listen, okay, fine, let it be. I'll go and pick it up myself and put it in the trash can. Um, what New York would look like if it was without litter? Well, New York would look like New York, but cleaner. No garbage. Simple as that. So, one of the worst things about littering is that a lot of trash ends up in the ocean. And it also causes a lot of climate issues when it's burning up or when they dispose of the trash like burning it or burying it. But you can also realize the fact that a lot of marine life is getting caught in these plastic things around their necks, their legs. They can't move, and then it's sad to see them die because you don't want to see an animal die. It's like a human. You don't want to see humans die from being trapped in something. So that's one of the worst things about littering. Besides, it's just disgusting. I don't understand how anybody can live in an area that's just disgusting, like full of litter and trash all over the place. Not only that, but ooh, the smell. Sometimes it's horrendous. Especially when the garbage trucks are bad, but you got rats running around out there. That's the biggest problem. Rats and maybe some raccoons or possums. And they dig in the garbage a lot. And that's just nasty seeing stuff flying around, laying on the floor somewhere. Um, when I do see people littering on the floor, again, it's just like, why be a degenerate? Why be that person? Why does it make you look cool? No, it doesn't. It makes you look stupid. And it makes you look like an idiot for doing that. Because now here comes a cop, which I don't blame. He'll give you a ticket. He'll give you a citation for littering on the floor, which you'll deserve. And simple as that. I just feel like these people are degenerates when they're putting garbage and throwing it on the floor. Nobody wants to touch your nasty stuff, especially like since COVID. No, who wants to touch anything that's COVID related? And you ain't got gloves. You got little kids running around out here. Especially when you throw gum and put gum on places. Like, what do you think this is, Elf? You don't go pick gum off of something and eat it. That's just, oh my, it makes me want to throw up. But the kind of people that I feel litter, or what kind of person litters, again, a degenerate. You're a degenerate if you litter. I don't want to say the other word because it starts with the letter S, but I think you're a degenerate for littering on the floor in the first place. And you have no self-respect for anything or anyone around you. Like, this isn't your house. Do I go to your house and throw trash in front of your house? No. Do I go inside your house and throw trash in your house? No. Then again, maybe that person lives like a pig. You want to live like a pig? Then go to the farms. That's all I can tell you. But I think they're just a degenerate and should not be in this community. Maybe they should just build a city and put all the degenerates who litter and let them go live in the dumps. Or better yet, let them go move to the dumps. Because nobody wants to, see littering on the floor like garbage. It's just disgusting. I'm sorry that I did that when I was a kid. I learned my lesson. I realized life in this world is more important than anything in the world than throwing litter anywhere. Because it ends up in the lakes, it ends up in the rivers, it ends up in the oceans, and it's just nasty. But that's my reason for my campaign. Let's clean up New York. Let's make it a better place to live. Let's make it a better place to visit. And let's not make New York City a trash dump. Simple as that. Thank you, guys. All right. That's done.